President Obama's fledgling deal with Iran over their nuclear program has come under fire by many. One of them is Wisconsin Governor Republican Scott Walker, who says that if he were to become president, he would do whatever it takes to nullify that deal, to destroy it on day one if possible. Here is President Barack Obama's response.
Keep in mind, Steve, that there is long precedent for a whole host of international agreements in which there's not a formal treaty ratified by Congress, by the Senate. In fact, the majority of agreements that we enter into around the world are of that nature. I am confident that any president who gets elected will be knowledgeable enough about foreign policy and knowledgeable enough about the traditions and precedents of presidential power that they won't start calling into question the capacity of the executive branch of the United States to enter into agreements with other countries. If that starts being questioned, that's going to be a problem for our friends, and that's going to embolden our enemies. And it would be a foolish approach to take. Perhaps Mr. Walker, after he's taken some time to bone up on foreign policy, will feel the same way.
Ooh, zinger! Okay, so
he better walk that off.
Scott Walker had some recent foreign policy mistakes where he clearly didn't know what he was talking about, including saying Reagan's destruction of the Air Traffic Controllers Union was the most significant foreign policy decision of his lifetime. Not really a foreign policy decision. Yep.
Yeah. Nor, if it were, it wouldn't be the most important.
No, not like, you know what was really important was when he traded arms for hostages, when he negotiated with terrorists. That was pretty significant.
Maybe he just doesn't know what the word foreign means.
Yeah. So Obama, though, even when he's delivering zingers, can really bore you to death. Yeah, that was a long way of getting to call Walker foolish and saying, hey, you might want to learn a thing or two about foreign policy.
It was presidential, though. Like, he comes off as an intelligent man, a thoughtful man, and especially on this issue where, I'm still surprised at the terms of the framework. They are better than I would have expected, that many actual experts expected. And Obama got, the Nobel Peace Prize right off the bat without ever having to do anything to earn it. This is one small thing that if he were to actually get this deal, that would 1% of the way earn him after the fact that Nobel Peace Prize. And
I actually think it's larger than 1%. I really think if he
can 10%.
If he really gets Iran to basically stop their nuclear program, even if it's not a weapons program, and it severely limits it in the way that this deal explains, and then we don't have war with Iran. I think that's a major accomplishment, and one he should have been considered for the Nobel Peace Prize for. I mean, he already got it when he shouldn't have, but okay, this would be great. This would be great.
Yeah. Now, Scott Walker, of course, responds to this since he was burned publicly. He tweeted, because that's what presidential candidates do now, they tweet, Americans would be better served by a president who spent more time working with governors and Congress rather than attacking them. SKW. Dude, it's your personal Twitter account. We know it's you.
Okay. Okay.
You don't need to sign it.
Yeah. That is such a weak sauce answer.
It's such a cliched, typical answer, too.
Right.
Regardless of what the attack is, you should be spending your time in a better way. Okay, then, dude, you're the governor of a state. You should be spending your time in a better way than tweeting about burns.
Yeah, so you all attack him viciously, day in, day out.
Constantly, yeah.
And then now your counter to him just tweaking you back is, what are you doing spending your time attacking me? Well, you spent all your time attacking him, and you're the governor of Wisconsin. That has almost nothing to do with the president.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You love to hit him, but if he hits back, you always, oh, no, don't hit me.
Cenk Uygur, I think that the audience of the Young Turks would be better served by a host who spends less time attacking Scott Walker and more time blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. But then finally, the irony of all this, though, is that it helps Scott Walker. Because anytime you have a Scott Walker versus Barack Obama theme, Scott Walker is very happy about that. Yeah. He gets to turn to his Republican primary voters and go, see, Obama hates me.
Yeah.
You despise Obama with a burning passion, right? And it turns out he doesn't like me. He's attacking me. I'm the main guy, right? That's why he's attacking me. And I'm the guy who's opposed to him the most, obviously, because look at what he's doing. the content of it that Scott Walker actually knows nothing about foreign policy.
Yeah.
The Republican primary voters don't care about that at all.
Because they don't know anything.
They don't know anything about foreign policy. The only thing they know is, are you going to nuke them or are you not going to nuke them?
Yeah.
Right? Are you going to go to war or
And
you're
you
not
better
going to
nuke 'em.
Yeah, you better nuke them and go to war, right? So if you are, so this is a win for Scott Walker.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it sort of cements him as the front runner, the fact that he's on the other side of an issue from Obama, but also just that Obama's apparently paying attention to what he says. It makes him seem more presidential. I mean, look at that cat. That is a presidential-looking cat right there.
Yeah,
There's
and-
something special about him today.
Yeah, and look, he wants to be in that graphic.
He does.
Every Republican
I want to be.
who's running for president wants to be in that graphic right up
Yeah.
next to Obama, right?
That's true.
So in a sense, by being such a moron about foreign policy,
Yeah.
he has accomplished his goal of seeming presidential to other Republicans.
Yeah.
And by the way, he does say now that he's boning up on foreign policy. Shouldn't you have done that before you decided you were going to run for president of the United States of America? It is amazing to me that people decide in their enormous vanity that they will become.
They don't need to know.
That they're going to run for president, try to be the commander in chief, and as some people grandiosely say, the leader of the free world.
Yeah.
And they don't know a goddamn thing about that world.
And not too interested.
And they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to run. I guess I got to do my homework. Okay.
Hey, this capital goes with that country. There's so many.
Wow, man.
So stupid. And
Wow.
this is how we get our politicians. This and hundreds of millions of dollars.